Hey man, real quick, with the new constitutional carry laws in the state, are there any firearms in the vehicle?
It's March 3rd, 2023, and Officer Sprague has his spidey sense through the roof on what should be a routine traffic stop. No one could have expected what would happen over the next 2 hours.
Welcome back, viewers. Dave Epstein from the Post Pollock firm. Today we're going to talk about why you should never run from the police. Let's watch a video.
Hey man, real quick, with the new constitutional carry laws in the state, are there any firearms in the vehicle?
It's March 3rd, 2023, and Officer Sprague has his spidey sense through the roof on what should be a routine traffic stop. No one could have expected what would happen over the next 2 hours.
Okay. All right, man. One thing real quick, you said there's an open container in the back? Okay. So I do see the bottles, what was that, Patron? In the back seat. What's up?
That's basically like what
Is that what it is? Okay. All right, man. Not a big deal. You know.
I ain't drunk though or none of that though.
Hey, man. I ain't going down that road, okay?
All right.
But with an open container, I am going to have you take a step out of the car real quick, all right? Just so we can conduct our business. As long as everything's cool, man, I got no problem.
Great, bro.
I got no problem just putting the bottles in the trunk and letting you go with a warning, all right? But for right now, I am going to have you take a step out, especially with this bad weather and people flying down this street, okay? Again, I know I already asked, no weapons in the car or on your person right now?
Hey.
If it's a no, it's a no. If it's a yes, you can tell me and then we can work through it.
No, I'm just saying no.
Okay. All right, cool, man.
Hey, man, can you call Micah, man?
So
my tag's good, everything good, my license is great. You can run my name and everything, bro.
That's cool, man. But listen, with the open container, that gives me probable cause to search the vehicle.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not drunk.
I didn't say you're drunk, but you're in possession of an open container of alcohol while operating a motor vehicle. Like I said, it's not a big deal. It's a misdemeanor, man. So I am going to have you take a step out.
All right. Well, I'll take the ticket, though, man. I'll take the ticket, though.
Okay, but I need you to understand something, Mr. Whiteside. You still have to get out of the car.
What are you saying, bro? Because I'm talking to the officer and I'm talking to you at the same time.
Why don't you hang up the phone, man?
No, it's for safety, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, you're safe. Nothing is going to happen to you. But I do need you to cooperate, all right? Now, I've asked you several times now to exit the vehicle, all right? Those have all been requests. I'm now going to order you to get out of the car.
You going to order me to get out the car?
Yeah. You don't have a choice.
What's the protocol, bro?
Like I already told you, man, I have probable cause to search the vehicle, all right? So to do so, you have
what's the protocol, bro?
The protocol is we're just going to have you get out of the car. It's okay. Listen, man, we can work through this. I promise you, man, if you're cool with us, and you're going to be on your way here in about 2 or 3 minutes. I promise you. That's it.
I don't believe that, bro. I think y'all, bro.
So like I already told you, man, I already said I can work with you for just the open container.
Can my sister pull up?
No, that's a safety concern, man.
I'm
it's
really
dark out.
scared,
She's
for
just
my life.
For what, dude?
For what? Y'all don't watch the news? Y'all know? Y'all don't see what's going on in the world?
Okay.
Dude,
listen.
We're human beings having a conversation with you.
I've been nothing but respectful to you. You've been respectful to me so far. I appreciate it.
Right.
But now I need you to cooperate.
Listen, we need you to step out of the car right now.
Bro,
Okay?
y'all is scaring the
The fact that you're not cooperating is leading me to start to think that there might be something else that's going on. There's nothing going on.
I don't give a about the car.
Well, that's great, man. Then let us conduct our business, and we can get you on your way. All right?
Hey, y'all shut the up, man.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it any clearer.
Bro. Can we pull it to a main street?
You're on a main street. We've probably been passed by 100 cars by now. So here's the deal. All right, Mr. Whiteside. For right now, interlace your fingers. Put your hands on top of your head. All right. Go.
11 Signal Fox chase and took off. He had an open container in the car. Refused to get out of the car several times. Speeds are 60 going southbound on Brown Street. Traffic's light and yielding still westbound on East South Street approaching Grand.
Hey, what do you guys go that way?
Okay, so folks, we saw the beginning and getting close to the end because we saw he left. Very simply, they do have the right, if they see contraband, something in the car, open containers with alcohol are not allowed. I don't know if there are any states left that allow you to drive around with an open container. There may be, but you can't. The officer was being polite to the guy. He was trying to be respectful. This guy, for whatever reason, well, we know the reason. He feels threatened by police, maybe. He's a minority, and there have been a lot of incidents like that. But you can't proceed on that assumption. And if you want trouble, behave that way. Say, no, I'm not getting out of the car. I have to protect myself. That actually is more likely to get you beat up or get people physical with you than just getting out of the car and letting them look. He also, we can see, it looks like he got in an accident, but we'll find that out in a few minutes. Let's watch some more video.
All right, 11, I have a description of that male. He's a black male, thin build, light skin, tattoos on his face. He's wearing a black winter.
A word of advice, if you're going to be a person who runs from the police, don't have tattoos on your face. Very easy to identify tattoos on your face.
Hat, and he has some sort of red sweatshirt on, black pants, I believe. When asked about firearms, he was real hesitant to answer, and then as we went to get him out of the car, he refused to do so. So just be advised, he may be armed. There's somebody running over there.
I can't see.
Yep, somebody's running.
Heard when we had one male running under the bridge, northbound. He's running this way. He's gonna be somewhere under this bridge or near to it, northbound. He saw him running. You see him?
Yeah. Hey, where'd you last see him at? Hey, car 3 just said he's running up the hill. I don't know what hill.
You see him? That's not him, is it? No.
No.
What hill are they talking about?
I don't know. He ran this way across the street as the person we saw. That's the only thing I told them, and then they said something at a hill.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
Just a note, folks, is one of the dangers in this whole scenario, if you're going to run from the police, these guys look like they're in good shape. But there have been instances where police officers who are required to chase somebody end up having a coronary, maybe even dying. You know you can get charged for that. If you're committing a crime, now I don't know if it would rise to the level of a felony where they are, and somebody dies as a result of your escape, you can be held responsible for that death. It wouldn't be like first-degree murder, but it could be the equivalent of manslaughter. So a little word to the wise. You know, if you're going to make police run, you may suffer the consequences like that. I'll talk about that more in a moment.
I don't know where the f they went, dude. Where are they? No idea. God damn it.
You're needed at Brown and Johnston for hit skip due to this chase.
Oh God, they're down there.
Who needs a breath? Who needs a breath?
Nobody.
All right.
Brandon is finally taken into custody, and just as it seems the situation is under control, his family members arrive, making the situation a lot worse.
I just want to know.
Okay, before we move on to the family members and how this all went down, again, you saw the police caught the guy. You can't run from the police. Aside from the fact that, you know, they know his I assume that was his car. They can find out, they know his name, they got his license, they know everything about him, they know where to find him. He's not going to get away from them. They've got, they brought out the canine unit. Those dogs will find you in a matter of minutes. And you don't want those dogs to find you off leash because those dogs can be very, very vicious. They've got police search helicopters that can put floodlights in a whole wide area. Some of them have infrared sensors on them, a heat sensor, so they can see something that's moving on the ground. There are so many ways that they can catch you, and what do you get out of it? Now, in a moment, we'll see what was going on with this guy, but it's not much. There's a lot to be charged now because of the fact that he foolishly ran. Let's see what they're talking about with the family members, though.
Absolutely, you don't. You have to leave.
All right, look, no, you go.
You're obstructing
Okay,
traffic.
well, I'm gonna just meet you at the gym.
Absolutely, you can.
Okay, I'll meet you at the gym.
Can we know what happened though?
Yeah, he took off from us on a chase.
Where
So
you at now?
that
So why
was he's in a
can
cruiser.
we at least get his car?
Absolutely not. It's disabled, destroyed. So you guys have to move the car away from the street so you're not obstructing
move the
traffic.
car.
And you have
I'm
to
allowed
step.
to be here.
No, you have to step off the road. Thank
Well,
you.
okay, I'm allowed.
Unfortunately, the family's antics are just beginning.
Put your feet.
You got anything that's on you? I'll open that quickly.
Hold on, man. 1 second.
Man. Hey, can I go one more time through this thing? Go ahead. I got still everything. Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Come on, thank you.
Don Julio. Tequila.
Alright. What's that? Yeah, stop, man. Come on. I'm gonna read your rights right now, okay? You have the right to. I still gotta read them to you, bro. So just be quiet. What? I mean, why are you saying that, man? They obviously handcuffed you. You're in the back of the cruiser. Stop. You're being dramatic now. You're the one that ran. Why are you scared? They asked you to get out. If you would have done that, it would have been way easier. Well, for right now, you're being arrested for definitely obstructing. That I know, but I'm not the initial officer. Well, if you're a good dude, why'd you run?
Look at what happened. You ran, we caught you, and you're still fine in the back seat. So apparently you have some kind of misconception.
What's up, man? What's going on? You feel like you're dying? Why do you feel like you're dying? Tell us what happened.
What's going on with my cousin? What's going on with my cousin?
Hey.
Is you okay?
Is you good, bro?
Did they jump on you?
I think they gonna do something to me, bro.
Would you, Brandon, stop? Brandon, knock it off. Brandon, knock it off.
He's under arrest. That's all you need to know, okay? He ran from the police. He ran from the police. What are you, an attorney?
I want to know what's going on.
I just want to know
I don't want to arrest you for obstruction.
how am I expressing? How am I expressing?
I told you down there. I was polite, professional. Explain to you what's going on.
I'm not even in the car.
Please, I'm begging you.
Where you want me to go? Right there? I can stay right here, though.
No.
Let's go to this block. Why do we gotta
clear the scene? I'm not worrying about you behind your back. The officers have to do their job safely. You're watch them up there.
Okay, I'm gonna watch him right here.
Go ahead.
What is it, like 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet?
Why is it an ambulance? Is he hurt?
I'm not trying to make you're making it hard.
You're obstructing official business.
How?
Please just go up the street and watch from a safe distance.
How?
Okay, we're gonna watch him right here. We're gonna watch him right here.
Please, just
So
up
where
there.
is this safe? This is right up there. Right where? This is safe enough. You're making it unsafe by following me. You're making it unsafe. Look, don't touch me. Why are you trying to take it?
Okay, what I'm seeing happening is that this young man who got pulled over and then ran, and his family obviously have an agenda, maybe justifiably so. There's a lot of mistrust of the police, but they're already accusing the officers. You know, first thing she says is, did they jump on you? And he's like, I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt. And some of it seems like it's becoming over dramatic and is not helping the situation. On the other hand, the police officer is accusing them of obstructing and being in the way. They're really not doing anything wrong. So what they should do is say, you do not come past this line, say, because this is the police scene, the crime scene, whatever you want to call it. And you tell them to stay over there, and only if they come over, say, listen, we have to process this accident scene and this arrest. Do not get in our way. But don't start arguing with them or entertaining, their accusations. They're going to be saying that. I think they're just looking to set up a record and I'm sure to protect their loved one. I don't doubt that for a second. But both sides there, the police should just say stay back and not engage, because they're not gaining anything by being engaged. And the family members are just looking to inflame the situation. Let's look some more.
We're gonna go right here. We right here. We right here. We letting you out.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I want to make sure my
I got more than one
Okay,
question.
did I tell you he was okay 6 times?
But why
Let
is
me
it
tell you
the
something.
ambulance
He's
is here?
okay.
Why is it
Why is it
ambulance?
an ambulance? Okay.
Why? Okay, you didn't say that. You didn't say. No, you didn't. You walked away. I tried to talk to another officer. You said he couldn't talk to me. And you got it on camera, right? And you got it on camera, right? You're supposed to protect yourself, right? All right. Well, look, at this point, I didn't do anything wrong.
Not yet.
I'm on public property.
Okay, well you have, because you're not listening to what I tell you.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my brother. I just want to watch.
You can't figure out why you're talking and yelling at me.
Why are you talking to me? That's your problem
if
over
you would
there.
understand, you gotta listen.
You're making it unsafe. You're getting closer to me. You're getting closer to me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to get closer.
You don't want to talk to me? That's fine.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Look, stay right there. 8 officers. All right, guys, let's go.
What'd you say? He's worried that you're gonna do something to him. Try to explain it. He's cuffed in the back of the car. He's safe.
It's childish, man.
You're all right. Bro, the alcohol in your system.
And nothing's gonna happen. Things get stupid or silly when you're running. It gets scary. You make a movement, they don't see something like that. You can't do that right now, man. You're good.
Why are you just coming closer, man? Because you keep walking this way.
I'm walking back to.
You were told to stay in front of the ambulance, weren't you?
All right, I'm not staying nowhere over here. I'm walking this way. I'm walking back towards my car, man. I'm going this way.
All right, stay on the
Why
sidewalk.
you going in my face and shit, doing all the
Because you were told several times to stay
But I
up there.
can't walk
I just gotta
past.
say one thing.
I can't walk past.
If I have to tell you one more time, you're gonna be placed under arrest.
For what?
If you come back on the scene one more time, you're
Come
gonna be
back on the
placed
scene,
under
I'm allowed
arrest.
to
Keep walking.
I'm not interfering. I'm not interfering.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. How am I interfering?
Keep going.
How am I interfering? You don't have to walk with going. What's your name, man? What's your name? No, you're being silly because I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my brother. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my brother.
You told you 6
And I'm trying to make sure he's okay.
I told you he's okay.
No, I'm not listening to you.
Just where I tell you to. Now walking up on the
Every time I try to see.
Again, if I'm the officer, what the officer should be doing is not engaging this guy. I mean, he's saying, I want to see my brother's okay. They're telling him he's okay. They heard his voice. He said, I'm afraid they're going to hurt me. But I think he would be saying that regardless, even if they were in there serving him hot cocoa with marshmallows. Because there's a presumption by this guy and his family that these cops are out to kill him or to hurt him. And while I know there have been horror stories and there's been some bad situations, they're not all out to kill you or hurt you. This guy, these police, for the most part, were very professional and respectful. So you're not doing yourself any good as the family member. You're not doing your loved one any good by getting in the face of the police who are arresting him after he ran and crashed into a car.
Stay dumbass off if you get in my way.
There's no need to use profanity.
Why you still following me, though? I'm nowhere near you guys. Why y'all messing with me, man? Cause y'all getting on my nerves.
Did you try to move this?
Yeah, I tried to move it. It won't start.
Oh, it's not starting. It's just not even turning on. Okay. Do you guys have like AAA or anything like that?
No, you got AAA?
We can tow it for you, but if you... Oh, your airbags went off?
Yeah, the side airbags. That's what I'm saying, bro.
All right. No, you're good, man. You're good.
Is he gonna have to pay for this, though?
I mean, yeah, I assume. Our traffic unit will explain this to you when he gets out here. He's on his way out here right now. Hey, do you have...
I got license.
No, you're good with that, man. I'm not worried about that. His airbags went off, so he can't drive it anyways. Do you...
Pull a tow, because it's in the middle.
Okay, we're gonna have to tow it. Okay. All right. I'll let you know once we figure out the tow. I'll let you know where it's going. Okay. Where does your mom live at?
My mom lives in Cleveland, bro.
She lives in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Where were you going?
I was dashing, bro.
Oh, you're door dashing. Can I get your license from you real quick? Hey, are you good, man? Do you need EMS or anything?
Bro. I'm just worried about my mom.
No, it'll be. They already know who hit it, so.
Like, I don't know what to do, bro. Like, I literally just went through the same situation, bro, but somebody hit. Like, I got in an accident.
Close the door here and step out of the way.
Yeah, we don't want you getting hit again.
Hey, you can close that real fast.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon. What's up, dude? You remember us, right? Don't even what? Because that was pretty stupid. I ain't doing nothing to you, man. That's why I'm over here. I'm giving you your space. Is that fair?
378.
Alright, well listen, man, my name's Officer Phillips. You know, you already met my partner, Officer Spratt. We're the ones that stopped you. Alright? So listen, dude, you made that so much worse for you than it needed to be. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you, man to man.
I'm not trust y'all, bro.
So be it. It doesn't give you the right to endanger other people's lives. Is that fair? Because that was stupid. Alright. I think my partner read you your rights. You understand them, correct? You wish to speak with us at this time? You wish to speak? It's a yes or no question. Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Questions about what?
About what happened tonight.
I thought y'all was gonna kill me. I still feel that way.
Okay, well you're in handcuffs right now. Nobody's gonna kill you.
You know how many people died in the hands of y'all?
Alright, have a good night.
Yeah.
Brandon was charged with failure to comply, obstruction, possession of marijuana, and possession of an open container of liquor while operating a vehicle. He is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Okay, folks, so we saw the whole video, and we saw what he was charged with at the end. Frankly, I think he also should have been charged with reckless driving and maybe even reckless endangerment, depending on what the statute says. And I'm not sure what jurisdiction that was. It might have been Ohio, about what reckless endangerment involves. Because he took off in a high-speed chase, crashed into another car. So that could fill the elements of a reckless endangerment charge. Certainly reckless driving. He didn't get anything out of this, and it turns out they really didn't find anything in his car. This was a guy who has an agenda. He believes, and I don't doubt he's sincere, he believes that the police are out to get him, but you can't proceed through life with that assumption. You're asking for trouble. I mean, when you think about it, a police chase, it brings out normal human reactions, and one of them, they call it the fight or flight reaction. And you saw how torqued up the police were by the time they caught him. They calmed themselves down, but it's almost like the chase or the hunt instinct. And they try their hardest to train that out of the police officers in the academy, at least when it comes to finally taking down a suspect, not to allow all that adrenaline and testosterone, that buildup, because you're in the middle of a chase, to manifest itself in a serious beating or a serious, maybe even a shooting if the man turns around too fast. And that's what's going to happen too. Now, this guy now faces, they might have let him walk for that container charge. They might not have found the little bit of marijuana he had on him. Apparently, I didn't even see where they got it, but let's say it was there. And they said they'd give him a warning. They'd take the bottle, throw it in the trunk, and they'd give him a warning. And I don't have any reason to doubt them. I know this guy and his family, don't trust them. But they're not all bad. They're not allowed to get you. But now he's got all these charges. And again, he should be happy he didn't get more serious charges in connection with the accident. And by the way, as far as not thinking about yourself, oh, poor me, how about that poor guy who just got his mother's car wrecked? He's a DoorDash driver. The airbags blew. If you know anything about airbags and liability and insurance, airbags can make the difference between not being totaled and being totaled. The cost of replacing or reinstalling airbags after they've blown is monumental. So there's a very good chance that car is now totaled because of the airbags blown, because of this knucklehead driving away because he claimed he was going to be killed or something like that. What would I do if I represented this guy? Well, I'm sure he would want me to try to push the agenda that he legitimately feared for his life. But anybody looking at that video and looking at the body cam would not agree with it. I dare to say that almost any walk of life would say the same thing, even though I understand in the many minority communities there is genuine and justified paranoia about what happens when you get pulled over by the police. But this would not be the case because they were polite, professional, and this guy just made it a situation that it really wasn't, and then acted on that imagined situation. It took off. So what would I do? I would probably have to appeal to the prosecutors and the judge's sense of, listen, the guy's a little paranoid. You got to understand that, give some examples of some things that may have happened to him, people he knows. Maybe he watches too much news. And I would lay it out that way and basically kiss the rear ends of all the police officers. I know that sounds horrible, but I would try to appeal to their sense of decency like they showed when they first pulled him over and say, listen, whatever happened here, the guy was he was a little scared. He's been reading too much of the news, watching too much of the news, and then try to cut the best deal I can, knock it all down to something that involves fines and does not end up with a felony or even a high misdemeanor record. The pot and the open container could have been very easily dealt with if he had just gotten out of the car, and that would have been the end of it. I didn't see they charged him with drunk driving, so somebody was suggesting he might be drunk. If he was drunk, they would have charged him. So he had very little to face, and because of all that paranoia, because of his fear of becoming a Rodney King, he put himself in a much worse situation. I would urge viewers, don't put yourself in that situation. I would also urge police officers to act the way that these police officers did. The one officer who was interacting with the family, he probably engaged too much and said, you're obstructing. I don't know if they were, but I think he was trying to just get them to calm down and get on with the arrest and get on with taking notes and finding, I guess they have to take photos. They have to do a certain number of things where there's an accident, especially after a police chase. So they're trying to do their jobs, but you can ignore the family members unless they really start getting in and start walking into what's the crime scene. Overall, again, don't run from the police. You can't get away. You make things much worse. You put yourself in danger. You put others in danger. And this case was a good example of how all of that plays out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found something worthwhile to learn. I hope you hit like and subscribe, and please send us comments. Love to see them. This is Dave Epstein signing off for Post Pollock. Thank you.